All right, we are here with future Hall of Famer, WWE, well, former WWE champion. I was just going to say WWE champion for some reason. Former school, Jeff Hardy. How are you feeling at WrestleMania 35 weekend?
Oh, good, man. I'm in my first ever Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You know, my brother won it last year, so I'm looking to equal the playing field this year. And if it comes down to Matt and Jeff Hardy, hey, you know what's got to happen.
You've got to delete him.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been through so much classics in WrestleMania. You know the TLCs, the one-on-one action with Matt as well. I mean, what's been your favorite moments? I know TLC is kind of self-explanatory, but do you have any other outside of TLC? Do you have any other like WrestleMania moments that?
All the TLC matches will be, forever cool and immortal. I mean, because we put our heart and soul in all those matches. But I think by far, us returning at WrestleMania 33 was the one. You know, just to get that reaction from the fans and being gone for so long and coming back, it was that's the one.
And that was a great cherry on the cake on that one, because you and Matt had a fantastic year that year. What you guys did at Ring of Honor and New Japan and all the stuff you did in the Indies, and to end that the way you did at that WrestleMania was just unbelievable. What's your thoughts on the main event this year at WrestleMania, the women's main event at WrestleMania? What's your thoughts on that, and what does that mean to the locker room?
Oh, it's huge, man. I got the Hardy girls. You know, I got an 8-year-old and a 3-year-old, and for the longest time I've talked about how cool would it be to have a women's tag team division, and here we are. You know, so it's very exciting, and they are going to tear it up, man. They're doing everything the guys are doing, and most of the time it's better. So, you know, they're going to kill it. Ronda Rousey's just amazing, and Becky's amazing, Charlotte's amazing. So I can't wait to sit back, and the wrestling fan inside me is going to be all in.
So for the past 2 years, seeing like the new roster and seeing all the great talent coming up from NXT, how do you feel like it's changed WWE?
It's crazy. You know, when I came back from rotator cuff surgery, I had to go down to the Performance Center for a week and kind of just make sure I was ready to go, and it was insane. I'd never been there before, and it was like the boot camp of pro wrestling. Like 100 talent was in there, and they were just working their butts off, and it's changed the game, man. I mean, it's very intimidating. I can't imagine what it would be like trying to break in the business now compared to how we did it back in the 90s. So yeah, it's very interesting the way WWE works.
And I see you and Matt was rooting for Kofi Kingston to main event against Daniel Bryan. What's your thoughts on that, Kofi versus Bryan?
Oh, I'm all in for Kofi. I'm so behind Kofi Mania. It's crazy. I mean, he deserves it, and he is such a amazing performer. He's got the endurance of an animal, man. He can go, you know, and he just don't stop until he wins, and I feel he's going to win this Sunday.
Okay, and you mentioned that you have 2 little girls. If they said to you, Dad, I want to be a wrestler, what would you say to them?
Let's get us a ring and let me start training you. The only humans on this earth that I would ever want to train would be my daughters, for sure. Because I don't feel Matt's more of that leader or coach type, but yeah, if they want to do it, I'm going to help them.
And last question, Hall of Fame this weekend as well. You've got the Hart Foundation going in, you've got Harlem Heat going in. You and Matt obviously will eventually go in. Is there any other tag teams that you haven't seen at the Hall of Fame so far that you would like to see be inducted?
I'm not sure. I know we talked about the Hart Foundation were huge. You know, we were kind of comparing ourselves to them when we talked about them being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I mean, DX, that music, still a big fan of that entrance music, and but yeah, I'm not sure. The Rock and Roll's in there.
Yeah, Midnight Express?
Yeah, I would like to see Midnight Express, maybe. Yeah, and the Rockers aren't in there, are they?
The Rockers ain't in there either.
I'd like to see the Rockers, man. I mean, because they pretty much Rock and Roll Express and Midnight Express, man. They kind of made us want to be wrestlers, you know. And knowing Ricky and Robert now, it's just super cool. Those guys are cool. They were part of one of the deletion style matches we did in the other company, and it was just so cool to have them out on our property, up in a hydraulic lift. Going, Matt Hardy, you broken son of a bitch, get me down! It was just
That's some really creative stuff, man.
Yeah,
that was awesome stuff you guys were doing.
Yeah,
like, really
sure,
groundbreaking, changing wrestling. What wrestling can be perceived as.
Yeah.
Like, really fun stuff.
I'm hoping somehow, some way in 2019 we can get back to that, and then ultimately next year, a year from now, at WrestleMania 36, we can have a little TLC match going on for sure. And maybe we end up going through a portal from our property to get to WrestleMania. Who knows what happens?
Jeff, thank you so much for your time, my brother. Can we get a quick photo?
Yes, of course.